Okay, should I start?
It's the Fringe Festival in Minneapolis, and there's all these plays.
It doesn't have to be commercially viable, so it doesn't necessarily have to satisfy critics and be critically acclaimed or be revenue generating or anything like that.
Well, I think Fringe, it's evolved from what its roots were as being something off the wall and really trying to do things that were non-mainstream.
The Fringe is becoming less fringy.
And I think now it's become, at least some of the things I've seen felt very polished and very produced.
This is the first year I've been to the Fringe Festival.
I laughed a lot. It was fun. I've seen some shows.
I don't know, to me it seems a little bit freer. Partly because you're not feeling, I'm guessing that the artists are hopefully not as confined by maybe what mainstream population is going to want to think is
So as I'm
wonderful.
watching these plays, I'm thinking to myself that this is a very strange thing, actually, being in a play and sitting there as someone pretends to be someone who they're not. So I was just wondering if you could talk about that whole experience of being in a theater and what you think about it.
I enjoy going and kind of being removed from it and not really being necessarily a part of
It's
it.
kind of a weird experience. I mean, you're paying money to see another person stand up in front of an anonymous audience in the dark, and your expectation is to be, entertained, to make laugh, to make, have someone make you think about something.
I think the live interaction between actors and audience and the responses that you get out of the crowd, and I just think it's a good form of entertainment. It's real, it's natural, and I don't think it can be replicated on any form of other media.
Yeah, so the whole thing, it's strange, like this expectation of being entertained.
Well, it's just live entertainment. It's more compelling than anything else I think we've come up with as far as ways to entertain ourselves.
When you believe that they really are the person that they're acting, then they've done a convincing job. Whereas if you know that actor, you know that they're the person playing another
I mean, I
role.
like going to theater. I do it a lot. I mostly like the dance. Dance is different, where the expectation is just to appreciate beauty and just be in awe.
I think we all
of
want to
movements.
see different stories, and that's one way that we found to do that is to act out a different person that's not us.
I think it's kind of it's in the moment, it's unique, because every performance is different, even though they play the same performance over a week's time. No one performance is the exact same, because I think you have different audience reactions, so there's just more unique things can happen in a time frame when theater is being produced.
The audience, you're acting in a way. You're pretending that you're not even there. It's just very voyeuristic that you're there within maybe just a few feet of another person who is pretending to be someone else, and then you're pretending not to be there, but they know that you're there.
Feeling like a zombie in the whole relation to theater going here at the Fringe, and why people can't just be extemporaneous and talk about whatever they want
I think to be a good actor, you have to be an audience member. You have to know what it's like to be on the other side of the footlights and to be, I think, a successful
How
actor.
can you really express wholly yourself with something that's completely scripted out?
You need to enjoy being an audience member as much as being on the stage.
And then on the other end of it, the audience, how they must feel trying to be the ideal audience. And it all just has kind of a half-dead kind of scenario to it.
When you're on stage and you're finding out something about a character that you've created, and people actually you've convinced someone that you're not you and that you are this person. I think it's another kind of moment that you don't get all that.
Human beings have been watching theater for centuries. What is it about theater that appeals to us?
Maybe it's because it's something you would like to do yourself, but you would be too threatened yourself to go out there and act. act like a child and do what feels very good to do, but you're not, it's something you maybe secretly like to do, but you can't do it. So you watch other people do it.
My first time performing in the Fringe. I was just talking with my friend Lauren here about how much clearer, how muddy I feel all day long. And then I do a show, and then afterwards I feel like so much more clear-headed about things and about life.
At what point do you just even decide you're an actor?
I think we are always at certain times, acting, no matter who we are. Even the most authentic people, I think, sometimes are acting. And I have a lot of respect for people who can get out there in a public space where people are actually, people are watching you. I always go, Start says hell is other people, so there's this whole piece of, being observed by others. And sometimes that can be annoying, I think. That you're out there in the world and people are always watching you, whoever that might be. So that's why I say I have a lot of respect for people who get out there on a stage purposely and allow other people to watch them. I think that's amazing.
I probably think about being in a play now, except I don't think I can remember a line.
I act in my kitchen. Oh, I love to act. Actually, I love to do that. I love to I love to put on a fake accent, which might alarm people, and just do something crazy when unexpected. I love to do that. I think it's fun.
You asked my wife if she'd ever been in a play. Well, I haven't either, but when I was in high school, I was actually in a zoo opera. The Cincinnati Zoo was the venue for the local opera. I was in Tom Guarantee's Latermouse, and the prima donna guy that was running it pissed me off so much that I had to quit.
I don't know what it takes to be an actor. Maybe being able to project yourself on stage. This is me. I'm doing this. This is what I really want to do, and I'm up there. Maybe that's what I like about it. Are you people acting? Are you people? Are you theater majors or? No. I'm an animator. You're an animator. So you're gonna steal my expressions and use them on your animation?
Yeah.